Hello everybody, this is me Vinu Venkatesh again on behalf of Sai Education for competitive examinations. So we're going to continue our lecture on data interpretation, and we left at we finished question number 1 of exercise 8. So let's start number 2. The central angle corresponding to market borrowing is what? Now central angle means this, okay? What is the angle around the center of a circle? This whole thing, it is 360 degrees, okay? So market borrowing looks like it is 180 degrees. Why? Because it looks like a semicircle. So the angle for a semicircle is half of 360 degrees, which is 180 degrees approximately, okay? But we have to be exact. How can we be exact? We have to divide the amount of market borrowing by the total borrowing that we calculated in question number 1, which is, and multiply that by 360 degrees. It gives us approximately 187.2 degrees, and that is the answer choice that is given, okay? And that is correct. By looking at it itself, we can make out that it is approximately 180 degrees, but the correct exact number is 187.2, okay? Remember that. So angle around the center of a circle is 360 degrees. Semicircle, the angle will be this much. Semicircle means what? Half of a circle. So half of circle angle would be 360 divided by 2. All right. Similarly, for the other regions of this pie, see these kind of regions, they are called sectors. The angle of a sector for this one, for example, external assistance, would be the same way as we did for market borrowing. Amount of external assistance divided by total into 360. All right, 360. All right. Okay, number 3. The approximate ratio of funds to be arranged through toll and through market borrowing is. How would you calculate this? Add up the amount. How would you do this? It would be the total amount of funds to be arranged through toll, which is 4,910 crores, divided by total amount of funds to be arranged through market borrowing, which is 29,952 crores. And that ratio is 1 divided by 6.1, which is 1:6. Next. If the NHAI could receive a total of 9,695 crores as external assistance, by what percentage approximately should it increase the market borrowing to arrange for the shortage of funds? Okay. Now, for external assistance, they are estimating 11,486 crores, but the actual amount that they have raised through external assistance is only 9,695 crores. So it is less. This is less than the estimated amount, and therefore there is a shortage. What is a shortage? 11,486 minus 9,695 crores is equal to 1,791 crores. Okay. So how will they get this money that is required? Okay. This is the amount that is required. This is the estimate. They want this amount, but they are able to raise only this. So they need this much more. How will they get this? They are saying through external assistance. Through market borrowings. So how much should market borrowings increase in order to arrange for the shortage of funds? So the increase in market borrowing is 1,791. Okay. So what is the existing amount of market borrowing that they need? 29,952 crores. What is the new amount? It will be 29,952 plus 1,791 crores, right? So this new amount minus the estimated amount is equal to what? Nothing but the same thing, right? So this increase divided by the existing amount of market borrowings into 100 is equal to 5.98%, which is approximately 6%. So market borrowings have to be increased by 6% in order to arrange for this shortage of funds, and that is the answer, option number C. Okay. If the toll is to be collected through an outsourced agency by allowing a maximum of 10% commission, how much amount should be permitted to be collected by the outsourced agency so that the project is supported with rupees 4,910 crores? Okay, so the amount that is estimated, how much of toll revenue are they asking for? 4,910 crores. This is what they want, but they are saying that they are going to give this toll collection to another agency. So they are going to outsource it, right? And that agency will charge 10% commission. So if the entire project has to be financed, or if the entire amount that has to be raised through toll has to remain this, then how much should the total revenue from toll be, including after accounting for the fact that we have to pay 10% commission to the agency? Okay, so very simple. We need this much amount. This should be the net amount after giving 10%. So how much should we charge through tolls? It should be 4,910 plus 10% of 4,910, which gives us 5,001 crores. 5,401 crores, which is answer number C. So the total amount that we raise through toll collection should be this amount, because after we subtract the 10% commission to the agency, we will get this amount, which is the actual amount that we need through toll collection. All right. I hope this is clear. Right. Let's move on to question number 9. The pie chart provided below gives the distribution of land in a village under various food crops. Study the pie chart carefully and answer the questions below. Okay, so this is the pie chart. So distribution of areas in acres under various food crops. Okay, so we have a pie chart, and as you can see, wheat, all this shows the area under which there are different types of crops. Okay, for example, wheat, the area under wheat forms an angle of 72 degrees of the entire pie chart. This just goes to show how much is under wheat production, how much is under rice production in a village. This shows how much is under wheat production, how much is under rice production, how much of the land is used to produce maize, jowar, bajra, barley and other crops. Okay, and they're giving it in degrees, not percentages. Now, which combination of 3 crops contribute to 50% of the total area under the food crops? Now, we know that this is a circle. Okay, for 50% of the total area of the food crops, the 3 crops that are given in each of these options, if we add the angles for each of them, should be 180 degrees or more, because 180 degrees shows that it is a semicircle, right? That is 50% or more of the land will be under the production for those crops whose sum total of the degrees is equal to 180 degrees or more. So which is that? Is it wheat, barley, jowar? Let's try. Wheat is 72, barley is 36. So if you add 72 plus 36, you get 108. Jowar is 18. So 108 plus 18 is less than 180. So this is not the answer. Rice, wheat, jowar. So rice is 72, wheat is 72. So this is 144 plus jowar 18. It's 162. So it's not this. Rice, wheat and barley. Rice and wheat is 144 plus barley 36, exactly 180 degrees. So it could be C. D is bajra, maize and rice. Bajra is 18, maize is 45. That will give me how much? 63 plus 72 less than 180. So that's not the case. It is option C. Understood? Very simple. And they've given the explanation and workings here. Okay, now if the total area under jowar was 1.5 million acres, then what was the area under rice? Okay, now jowar forms an angle of 18 degrees. So they are giving you the total area under jowar, which is 1.5 million acres. Okay, how do we work this out? All right, now how do we calculate? This is what they have given. Okay, the area under jowar is given as 1.5 million acres. So how is this calculated? We have to take the angle that jowar forms, 18 degrees, that is the portion of jowar. Don't think of it as an angle. 18 degrees divided by 30 degrees, okay? 360 degrees into x. What is x? Let x be the total area of the village land, which is indicated or represented by the pie chart, okay? This is a way of showing how much of the total land jowar forms. So 18 divided by 360 degrees into x is equal to 1.5 million acres. This is like thinking 360 degrees represents the total area, which is x. Therefore, 18 degrees represents how much of the area? We are given that 18 degrees of the total area represents 1.5 million acres. So how do you calculate it? The calculation is this: 18 degrees divided by 360 degrees. Remember, direct proportion into total area. So if the degrees goes down, obviously the area will also go down. Okay, so it is direct proportion. Therefore, we take this as the numerator, this as the denominator, into the total area. When you solve for x, you will get 30 million acres as a total area. You remember what we discussed about direct proportion. If both are in the same direction, then we take this quantity as a numerator and this as a denominator and multiply it by this number. Okay. Now they are asking, what is the area under rice? Now we saw that rice forms an angle of 72 degrees. So just like what we did for Jowar, we have to find the area for rice. But here we know only the total area. We need to know the area under rice. So it will be nothing but 72 degrees divided by 360 degrees into 30 million acres. Sorry, this acres. Okay. This is not 11, this is ditto. So when you simplify, you will get 6 million acres as the area under rice, which is correct. Question number 3. Production of wheat is 6 times that of barley. Then what is the ratio between area held per acre of wheat and barley? Okay, so let the production of barley be T tons, okay, and let Z acres of land be under barley production. Therefore, the total production of wheat is 6 times T, which is 6T, okay. Now, area under wheat production is equal to, they are saying it is 2Z. How did they get 2Z? As per our pie chart, the area under wheat production forms an angle of 72 degrees and the area under barley production forms an angle of 36 degrees. See, wheat is 72 degrees, barley is 36 degrees. So if I want to take a ratio of their areas, I will take 72 divided by 36, which gives me a ratio of 2. Okay? This means that the area under wheat production is twice the area under barley production. We are saying the area under barley production is equal to Z acres. Therefore, area under wheat production will be 2 times Z, which is what they got here. Okay? Now, yield per acre for wheat, meaning how much of wheat are we getting per acre, is equal to total production of wheat divided by total area of wheat, which is 60 divided by 2Z, which is equal to 3T divided by Z. It's not 2Z, it will be Z, okay. And yield per acre for barley would be total production of barley divided by total area under barley, which is Z. Therefore, it is T divided by Z. Therefore, the ratio of yield per acre for wheat and the yield per acre for barley would be this divided by this. This is a mistake. It should be 3T divided by Z, not 2Z. This is correct. So 3T divided by Z divided by T by Z. Right. When you take the ratio of 2 of the both, you'll get ratio as 3:1, which is answer option number B. Okay. Understand the question, understand how they have solved it, and then try to do it, practice it, so that in case a similar question comes, you can do it. Okay. Question number 4 is related to this, but let's do it anyway. Now, yield per acre. Now, we saw from the previous question, how do you calculate yield per acre? Total yield divided by total area under production. So, you will get yield per acre, okay? So, yield per acre of rice was 50% more than that of barley, okay? Then the product of barley is what percent of that of rice? It is not rice, it's a typo, it's rice. Product of barley means nothing but total production of barley, that is total amount of barley produced. Okay, how do we do it? Let us assume that the yield per acre of barley be equal to X. Therefore, yield per acre for rice is equal to 50 times is 50% higher than X. So it is X plus 50% of X, which is 1.5X. Okay. From the pie chart, we know that the angle of area under rice is 72 degrees and for barley it is 36 degrees. So let's first find the area under rice. You know how to do that now. It is 6 million acres. Similarly for area under barley, in the same way, it is 3 million acres. Okay. Now, rice production therefore is equal to total area under rice into yield per acre. How do I know this? Because we know from the previous question, yield per acre is equal to total production divided by total area. Therefore, in this question, we are asked to find what is the total production of rice and barley. Simply multiply yield per acre into total area under each crop. For rice, it is 6 million acres into yield is 1.5x, which gives us 9x. Similarly for barley, the barley production will be total area under barley, which we got as 3 million acres, into yield per acre of barley, which we assume to be x. So it is 3x. Now ratio of product of barley, that is barley production to rice production or product of rice, is nothing but 3x divided by 9x, which is total barley production divided by total rice production into 100, which is 33 and 1/3%. It is option number B. Okay, it's 33 and 1/3, not 1/2. Thank you is what we like to say. Okay, question number 5. The total area goes up by 5% and the area under wheat production goes up by, actually there is 12% here. They've not mentioned it here, they mentioned it here. So here it should be 12%. Then what will be the angle for wheat in the new pie chart? So total area goes up by 5% and area under wheat production goes up by 12%. Therefore, what will be the angle for wheat in the new pie chart? Very simple. We know from the previous questions that total area is 30 million acres. Therefore, the new area will be 30 plus 5% of 30, which is 31.5 million acres. Okay. How do we, let's calculate area under wheat. You know how to do that. It is 6 million acres. Now they're saying area under wheat in the new pie chart is increasing by 12%. So 6 plus 12% of 6 gives me 6.72 million acres. Therefore, the new angle for wheat in the new pie chart would be the new area for wheat divided by the total new area into 360 degrees, not 100. 100 is used for percentage. This is for angles. Once you simplify, you will get the angle for wheat as 76.8 degrees. And that is the correct answer here, 76.8 degrees. Okay, that would be option B. So that brings us to the end of this topic. I hope things are clear. Please keep practicing, because otherwise you will not be able to understand many of the questions. Read the question carefully, look at the diagram, understand it, and then attempt the question. We'll start a new topic in the next lecture. Until then, all the best.